The House of Thebes, unlike the House of Atreus, is named after a city rather than a person. Cadmus, the dynastic head, is Eurupa's brother. The lady Zeus kidnaps while she is a cow. Her father sends her brothers to seek for her when she is kidnapped. Cadmus is told by the oracle at Delphi to leave the group and build his own city. His attempt is blessed by fortune, but his children are not so fortunate. Semele dies while pregnant with Dionysus. Ino becomes the cruel stepmother of Phrygius and commits herself when her husband murders their son. Agave is driven insane by Dionysus and murders her own son. Pentheus, Adonis' son, Actaeon, sees the nude Artemis by mistake and is killed by her. Cadmus and his wife, Harmonia, are turned into serpents by the gods for no apparent reason in the end. Cadmus' great-great-grandson, Oedipus, however, suffers the family's greatest sorrow. Oedipus' father, King Laus of Thebes, is told by the oracle at Delphi that one of his sons will one day kill him and marry his wife. When Oedipus is born, Laus ties him up on a mountain and leaves him to die. Years later, Laus is assassinated by a stranger he meets on the highway. Thebes is besieged by the Sphinx, a creature that devours everyone who cannot solve her riddle while Laus is away. Oedipus, the son of King Polybus and Corinthian native, approaches one day. He ran away from the home because the oracle of Delphi predicted that he would kill his father one day. He, like Laus, wishes to defy fate. What creature walks 4 feet in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? The Sphinx wonders. Man, says Oedipus, crawls as a baby, walks on 2 legs as an adult, and uses a cane as an elderly person. Outraged, the Sphinx kills herself. Oedipus becomes king and marries Jocasta, the widowed queen, as the prize for liberating the city. Thebes is visited by a severe pestilence. Oedipus sends Creon, Jocasta's brother, to the oracle of Delphi to seek advice from the gods on how to resolve the matter. When Laus' killer is brought to justice, Creon returns to proclaim that the epidemic will end. Oedipus is on the hunt for the culprit. Finally, enlisting the help of the seer Tiresias, Tiresias utilizes his ability to perceive what has occurred, but he refuses to tell Oedipus the terrible reality. Oedipus compels him, and the old man claims that Oedipus is the one who is to blame. Oedipus and Jocasta put together the events. On the way to Delphi, Oedipus murdered a guy in a scuffle. They now understand the man was Laus. Oedipus finds that he is not Polybus' actual son when a messenger from Polybus comes. He knows that he is Laus' son and that the terrible prophecy has come true. Jocasta commits suicide and Oedipus gouges out his own eyes. Oedipus abdicates the throne but stays in Thebes, and Creon succeeds him. Oedipus is unexpectedly exiled, with only his daughter Antigone on his side to assist him. He eventually lays in Colonus, a holy site, the Eumenides, near Athens. Finally, Oedipus is honored by the benevolent Theseus for his inadvertent suffering, and the pained old man dies in peace. Meanwhile, Ismene, his other daughter, has stayed at Thebes, and his 2 sons, Eteocles and Polynices, are fighting for the throne. Even though Eteocles finally triumphs, Polynices gathers an army to invade the city. He persuades 6 other chieftains to join him, and the 7 of them attack Thebes' seven gates. Tiresias promises Creon that if Creon's son Menesius dies, Thebes would be rescued. Creon tries to shield their youngster from combat, but the rash adolescent, certain that he must make this sacrifice, rushes forth to his death. Thebes triumphs in the end, but Eutychus and Polynices are killed in the process. Polynices' last words indicate his desire to be buried in his hometown, but Creon orders that anybody who buries any of the 6 slain enemy commanders, including Polynices, shall be executed. Back in Thebes, Antigone is appalled and breaches the law by burying her brother. Creon keeps his word and executes her.